Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grave Matters. And thank you to everyone for joining us for our first annual Halloween special. I'm Creepy Clown Girl, and alongside of me, my sister from another mister, Billy Noctis. Hi, sis.
Hi, Cece. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Haunted Punchbowl. I gotta tell you, it is crowded in here. And of course, I do mean virtually, but it is crowded in this green room. There is you would not believe the talent we have in here for you people tonight. We have such a show. I almost want to be in chat listening versus being here talking. So, Cece, let's start telling them who we have.
First off, Lady Spookaria.
Hi, lady.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi,
It's good to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Who else, sis?
We're using your list.
Okay. Also, please welcome Madam Raven. Hello, Madam.
Hello, Madam Raven.
Is she with us?
There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
Happy Halloween, my darlings.
Yeah.
Happy
Halloween.
Use a microphone sometimes.
Also, joining us is Seraphine, the Midnight Bard. Hi, Seraphine.
Everybody, it's
Party
good to be here.
Good to have you.
Yes, it is. Also joining us, he's a new and upcoming narrator, Midnight's Edge, who just also hit 100 subscribers yesterday. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And thank you for being here.
I'm sorry, do you mean Nightmare's Edge? Hi.
Nightmare's
Sorry.
Edge, yes.
That's what we meant.
Yep,
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the warm welcome into the horror community.
Congrats on the 100 subs, buddy.
Awesome to have you here. And as you just heard, PA Nightmares. Thank you for joining us, PA.
No problem. Thank you guys for keeping me company on my drive home.
You're welcome. We also have Hair Raising Narratives. Hi, HRN. Thanks for being here.
Hello,
Welcome,
CCG. Thank you. I'm very
Hi.
excited.
Yay!
Oh, we are too. We also have Midnight Researcher. Hi, Seth. Thank you for being here.
Greetings, horror fans. I'm Midnight Researcher along with everybody else, and I bid you special welcome to Grave Matters Haunted Punchbowl Special. It's good to be here.
Thank you.
He's so good at that.
He is.
He's just so professional.
I feel like it was.
The Elon name like also Stan Lee is like, like, hey, true believers. Just like, the second he said that, just like, I just like,
Look, I gotta be good at doing something here. I basically suck at everything else.
No.
And let's also welcome Furberries to the Haunted Punch Bowl. Hi, Furberries.
yep.
Hey guys, thanks very much for having me back.
You're welcome. We also have Dr. Grimm. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Dr.
Hello
Grimm.
everyone, welcome to the gathering of your favorite set of narrators, and hopefully you will enjoy the stream.
Who else do we have, sis?
Oh my goodness, you would ask right in the middle of my internet. We have Promethean Dude.
Hi, Prom. Thank you for being
Welcome,
here.
Prom.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
And we have
very
Crazy. We'll call him Crazy.
Crazy
What's
Ken. Crazy Ken.
Crazy Ken.
Hi, CCG. Thank you for having me as part of the special. I'm really excited to be on the Haunted Punch Bowl.
He's one of our
Awesome to have you.
new finds.
Yes, he's
in
new
the,
and upcoming.
community.
And let's
did you get,
also welcome
Willow. Weeping Willow.
Weeping Willow. He's also new and upcoming. Thank you for joining us, Willow.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Is that everybody? Night
No.
Terrors? No.
Oh, Night Terrors. Yes, everyone, please welcome Night Terror Stories. here to the Haunted Punchbowl. Hi, Auntie.
Welcome, Night Terrors. Are we still not hearing him?
No.
He's still muted,
Okay.
so I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't think he realizes he's muted.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody might want to at him. But
I'll
we
do
also
it.
want to
And
say
shoot him
hi
up.
to, yeah. We also want to say hi to As the Raven Dreams and Patience. Thank you for hosting the show again. So, I think we covered everybody. So now let's see who's in the chat, sis.
I have no internet on the laptop at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. We
Okay.
have
Okay.
from the top down. We have, as usual, Derringer. Welcome.
Hi, Derringer.
Welcome, Darren.
Derringer.
Darren.
Hey, Darren.
The man
Hey,
himself, Derringer.
The man with 1,000 questions. Not all of them.
Right.
We have Christine Baker.
Hi, Chris.
My Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
We have General
Hi,
Hello,
General.
Steve McMillan.
Hi,
Hello,
Steve.
Steve.
Thank you for joining us.
We have Merdad
Hi. Nice to meet you.
and
I
I
was going to try and say that name.
And
believe
Chrono.
and Chrono as well.
Hi, Chrono.
Pasta.
Hey, Chrono. Hey.
Everybody else in the chat is basically the people who are in this VC, but that's okay. More people are probably going to show up later.
All the merrier. I don't know if this VC can hold anymore, but not collapsing to utter anarchy. But we'll see.
So, can I introduce a sort of a starting question because it just kind of popped into my head?
Absolutely.
CCG.
Sure.
How is, to everybody here and to the people in the chat, how are you this year planning on getting into the Halloween spirit? And if you've done it already, how have you done it?
HorrorCon.
I'll start. So So if you guys don't mind, one of the things that I do in my spare time is I teach medieval sword play, and I build medieval armor as my retirement job.
That's awesome.
So what I'm doing is I am making the creepiest, scariest historical piece of armor that I can scare the crap out of all the little kids that come up to my door.
Yeah, it does.
That is way cooler than all the pumpkin flavor stuff I'm doing.
Right.
Are you a member of a specific medieval reenactment group?
Several, but primarily I'm also a member of the SCA.
That's
Oh,
where I
wow.
was going. You and I need to talk SCA after the show.
Oh no.
So my Halloween plans pretty much consisted of the 13 days of Halloween, the haunted attraction that I went to, which I literally just fucked with the actors. That's all I did. Was that and laughed at the people that I went with because they got the crap scared out of them. But the haunted hayride was my favorite because they had like Pinhead and my family pinned me opening the box, on me, and then Pinhead wanted to throw me into prison, and then there's this crazy guy who was trying to throw my sister overboard, pretend-wise, obviously, because they can't actually touch you. And her husband wouldn't go along with it, so I'm like, you know what, hell with it. I'll do it. Let's go. Sounds fun. Guy looks at me and goes, he's like, I like you. I'll let you live. And I'm like, hey, I get to live. That and HorrorCon. But man, I'll tell you, the 13 days of Halloween is draining me. It's like, I even started like mid last month, and it's just been a constant struggle.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but did I don't know if I didn't hear it when it happened, but did we introduce Dr. Grimm?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. Yep. Introduce everyone.
But yeah. Other than that, and HorrorCon, that's about the extent of my holiday plan. Halloween plan.
I have put up several lights around my house. I put up several pumpkins, got a new pumpkin, and I got a 7-foot-tall, life-size skeleton that I dressed up in an old suit of mine, and I'm going to hang it outside somewhere, so that's going to be really creepy. And, I don't know, he might become like a stream companion if I ever do webcam streams again, so there's that.
You said skeletons, and it just popped in my head. It's not scary, but it's super adorable. Currently, right now, my 8-year-old niece's favorite song is "Spooky, Spooky Skeletons," and like she'll walk up to her mom and she goes, "Spooky, Spooky Skeletons." She'll down your spine, and she'll run her fingers down her mom's spine, and it's super freaking adorable.
That is cute. Maybe I'm the only one that does this, but does anybody here keep like a Christmas tree up year round and then just decorate it for different holidays? Because I have my Halloween tree up right now.
No, but I understand how cool that could be. Like it's like an anti-Christmas.
I kind of really like that idea. Like, I might try that out. Actually, he's like,
It's like a Christmas Eve from hell, you know?
Right.
It's just like I don't like taking it down. It's so much work. So I was like, you know what? Multi-purpose holiday tree.
That's awesome.
Great idea.
I like the name of
I
that
had
too.
one that was fiber optic, and it made a really great nightlight for walking through the darkened living room, so you didn't like catch your toe on things.
Welcome to the chat. Miss Creepy Tales and
Hey baby, Miss Creepy Tales, my BBs.
It's my bestie MCT. But my dad's girlfriend has like a little one of those Bard where she puts like Halloween lights and stuff on. So you're not the only one. She just doesn't keep it out year round. She just kind of like has her own designated little Halloween tree.
You should have seen it for 4th of July. My 4th of July tree was off the hook.
Oh, you should definitely share pictures of that. I have a random holiday thing like room in my server that you can just share just random holiday stuff in. So feel free to share your trees.
You got it.
I also, while waiting for this stream today, because I woke up super early, pretty much on accident, I watched A Nightmare Before Christmas, and I forgot how absolutely entertaining that movie is.
I was watching Child's Play earlier today.
Nightmare Before Christmas is always going to be a good movie to have, whether it's Christmas time or Halloween.
Is that a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? Because I've heard it both ways.
This question has sparked wars.
It's the best of both worlds.
Hold on, I'll just answer that question. Is it a Christmas movie? Yes. Is it a Halloween movie? Yes. There's your answer.
Do I get kicked out of the community if I've never seen it?
What?
I said, do I get kicked out of the community if I've never seen that movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
will, but
we will give you 5 days to correct that.
Well, I mean, if you're getting kicked out of the community, I should already be excommunicated because I've never seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
What?
To be fair, I haven't seen it
Your
either.
horror card has been revoked.
All right, both of you have to leave unless you give me nuggies. Otherwise, if you don't give me nuggies,
I just ran out of nuggies.
I'm sorry.
Earlier today.
I've literally already told you, ladies Victoria, I've given you the world's supply of nuggies. I can't give you.
I want more. God damn it!
You can never have enough nuggies.
Exactly.
So it's like a lifetime supply. Every time they make more, they just get delivered to your door.
So, keeping it to move along, Dr. Grimm, how are you getting into the Halloween spirit?
Trying to get better at the demon voice, especially for upcoming streams, especially to scare you, and also playing Dead by Daylight.
Oh, Dead by Daylight's really, really good.
Neato.
Yeah, like especially the new DLC one that is has been released. I think was Silent Hill one. Yeah. Especially working on the demon voice to last longer, so I could scare you more often on your stream.
And also, I think somebody mentioned it earlier. I think CCG and others mentioned it earlier. But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, there is a special event going to happen the next 3 days. It's called HorrorCon VR, and a lot of us here are going to attend. I think Ken just found out about it just now, and he was like, "Dude, that sounds really awesome. I'm going to check this out right away." So
hell yeah.
I'm upset that I don't have a VR headset.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
You don't need a VR headset to play. All you need is a desktop computer.
Are you saying that I don't need to spend $300 to play?
You do not need to spend any money to play, my friend.
Yeah, the game is free.
Absolutely free.
I also have a booth at HorrorCon, so I'd love to see people there. I'm just shamelessly plugging myself right now. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come hang out at your booth. All right.
I was gonna say if I could be permitted to go full advertiser voice like I used to do for like the intros, outros, and
yes,
stuff. Yes,
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Midnight Researcher and friends advocate for everybody to join HorrorCon VR at www.horrorconvr.com and the Twitter at horror_VR. It is a free to attend convention held on a free to play game called VR Chat. Anybody can download and play VR Chat, whether you have a desktop computer or a VR headset. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist on mobile, and if you have a specific VR headset known as the Quest, you may have difficulty joining. However, the staff and the related community members are going to try their best to include everybody. There's going to be a ton of Worlds instances on VR Chat, and there's also going to be a Twitch stream. There's going to be a Twitch stream where the various booths and panels are going to be streamed live to everybody who can't go there in person. And it is going to be held October 29th to October 31st from 10 a.m. to, I believe, 9 p.m. PST. I could be wrong on that, but I know it opens at 10 a.m. So it is completely free to join. I'm going to be there. A bunch of these people are going to be there. Awesome things are going to happen. I would suggest you look it up. So if we could get stuff like that, links from that posted in the chat, that would be very useful. And yeah, I look forward to seeing as many people as possible there because it is going to be amazing. I'm done. You can kill me now.
Touche.
Awesome.
I'm out of breath.
Well done.
So,
No, I bet you are. That was well done, though, Steph.
Oh.
No dying allowed.
Don't need.
You okay?
Out of curiosity, did you script that? Was
no,
that like
that was just off the tongue right there. I gotta say.
That was well done. That was really well done.
How is someone supposed to find this VR chat?
It's a free game on Steam, and it also has its own website where you can make an account, and it's completely free.
It is in the chat. It is in the chat. The link is in the chat.
Yeah, the HorrorCon website is posted in the chat, and yes, like has just now been posted in chat too. VR Chat is on Steam. It is free to play, and I think most computers can run it. So check that out, guys. It's really, really going to be fun.
And a lot of laptops.
It is it's very low. It doesn't tax your system very hard at all. I have it.
So, getting into specifics, yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. Lady, you said you had a booth there?
Indeed, I do. I have a booth, and everyone's welcome to come and ask questions and hang out. I went last year. It was a lot of fun. I didn't have a booth last year, but I figured, why not this year? I'll have one. I'll be organized.
Yeah, and I think
have James at your booth.
No, it's just me. It's gonna be me just standing going, "Hey, how are you?"
Oh yeah, it's just Lady Spakaria. It's just Lady Spakaria there. Sorry to disappoint you.
Just Lady Spakaria.
No, I'm hoping I'll be in my like extroverted like live stream state, but and not my quiet one. But it's a gamble. Depends which one you're gonna get. It'll be a lot of fun, I hope. So feel free to come up and ask questions and hang out and talk to me and all that.
Do you have links to your merch there? Or a way to access your merch when we go to the VR con, or what all do you? You don't know?
I don't know.
Am I asking the hard questions?
Yes. It's far ahead, and I'm like, did I give him the links properly? Did I do everything right? Oh my god, I'm having an existential crisis right now.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Lady, just drink plenty of blood coffee and eat plenty of nuggies, and you'll be good to go for it. You'll be in your top-toppity shape.
That is very true. That's very true.
I always like stag's blood in my coffee, by the way.
I want my nuggies.
And just to again keep going, I believe, Dr. Grimm, you still have your booth all set up there, right?
Yeah, I do. Thanks to you, I have it there, and I will be available at a certain time, and hopefully we'll narrate, meet people, and we will have a fun time together.
Yeah, I'm also going to be hosting a series of panels. I believe I first advertised what it is on one of these streams, Midnight Society VR. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to happen all 3 days with different people at each. So, and CCG and Philia are going to be there as well.
And PA.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, you were muted for like 10 minutes there.
Totally forgot about me, Midnight.
Sorry, PA.
It's all good.
So I have a question.
Well, PA, we haven't gone through like the whole process of getting you into VR chat recently, so I did forget, but it's just kind of
good. But you're also going to get to hear me read a story live, but with my dyslexia now, you're going to hear exactly how often I screw up.
So I have a question for Lady. Lady, are you going to have any sponges for sale?
Oh my god.
My
Oh no, not the sponge.
For mopping up blood?
Sponge. No.
I just not the sponge. Never
Not
the sponge.
You should totally put sponges in your merch store that are the nuggies. And make them like tiny ones. That way, when they get wet, the nuggie grows in size.
I can hurt you, PA.
I like that idea.
Oh.
I do
And that I'll buy merch for.
You can hurt me, lady, but you also love me, so I'm pretty sure I'm safe.
Well,
Okay, so
a couple of days ago, I got something in the mail. It's a plushie.
Oh, you didn't. Oh no,
yes,
you didn't.
I did.
Oh,
yes,
oh
I
my
did.
god.
Oh yes, I did.
What did you get?
No.
What did you get?
No.
What's the appropriate word here?
We got a 2.5 foot penis.
Yeah, let me handle this.
Wait. What? I can't. There's crosstalk happening. I can't hear. What did you get, CCG?
A 2.5 foot penis.
Pillow.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh Lord.
Picture.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh god.
After the live stream, I will go on camera and show you guys Big John.
God, that's gonna. Oh god.
I was gonna say you and my wife would get along perfect.
It gives the term spooning a whole new meaning.
She is a size queen, let me tell you. Okay.
I didn't realize it was this type of
this
stream.
Type of stream.
I feel I should have been made aware of this.
It wasn't supposed to be.
It's not.
Rated R.
Control.
Okay.
I lost control.
Right now.
Okay.
Let's start with who wants to tell a spooky or creepy experience on Halloween night. Go for it.
Halloween night? We don't really have any on Halloween night.
So you never went trick-or-treating and went up to the neighbor's house and he goes, "Hello, Sonny. Would you like a piece of candy? Just come in my house."
No, because
Don't threaten me with a good time.
No, because I was that child that if you did that to me, I'd look at you and be like, "I'll come in your house, but I guarantee you're not. Only one of us was coming out alive, and it's gonna be me."
I could share a story about something that happened around Halloween.
All right.
All right. That'll work.
All right. Go ahead.
So, back in about 1987, I was about 13 years old. Yes, I know, I dated myself. Me and a bunch of my friends came across this book called Organs, Ghosts, and Monsters. And in this book, about 8 chapters of this book had everything to do with the area that I lived in. So Michael, who was a really dear friend of mine, had just got his driver's license and his parents let him borrow the car. So we planned this out. We would go to all these houses in this book, knock on the door, ask the people, "Hey, we're reading this in this book," because this is before the internet. "Hey, did this really happen?" And some people would confirm, some people wouldn't. So the next day we were all getting set. We packed up our stuff because we knew we were going to go out to the Charles Applegate house. And out here in the Charles Applegate house, the whole family was wiped out first by smallpox and then by fires in the 1800s.
Wow.
And so we're all in the house. So we're all at my house. We're all crashed out like teenage boys do. And all of a sudden, all three of us woke up in cold sweats at the exact same moment. All three of us had a dream about this house that we had never seen, never pictured, never been to. So the next day, of course, we all mustered our courage and our intestinal fortitude. And we're like, we're going to go do this anyway. We're just crazy. Maybe we smoked a little bit too much of the green stuff or whatever the night before. And so we head out there. We pull up and we all see that wrought iron gate. Get out the vehicle, look, get back in the vehicle, turn our asses around, drove home, and never mentioned it again. All three of us had a dream that we were going to get killed if we passed beyond that wrought iron gate. And all three of us the night before didn't tell us about the wrought iron gate. We all just said, I had a dream of some crazy house. But that wrought iron gate was in all three of our stories. So we took it as a sign from whoever, hey, I wouldn't do that stupid shit if I were you.
Crazy.
Damn. That's actually really freaky, I gotta say. Wow.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Wow.
But mine is more horrific than like being a scary story. Like mine, I think at that time it was the World Cup 2014. I think it was that match, Brazil against Germany 7-1, the infamous 7-1, and yeah, I was going to a party, I think, with my friends, and I actually bet, because I was a little bit buzzed, I bet that Germany would win by at least 5 goals difference. And yeah, me and my friend hopped on the scooter, and he was totally drunk out, and we were followed by 2 bikers, and he called them some names that I shouldn't say on the stream. And it ended up they confronting us, and one of them actually pulled a knife, not a knife, more like a machete of some sort. Yeah, my friend just tried to beat them, and I stand between them. I just got actually stabbed below the ear in my own face, and I got like 13 stitches for it. And I just punched them both in the balls and ran away with my friend. That was my actually scary story, and the last time I actually got drunk and
wasn't that what you mentioned when Claire jokingly asked you if you ever killed anybody on my stream? Is that what happened?
Yeah, exactly that one.
So I have a story that's sort of reminiscent of Ken's in the aspect of I went into somewhere where I shouldn't have when I was a teenager. So me and my sister, we were walking on through Gettysburg Battlefield, and there's this little pathway that said "Do not enter." And I looked at our tour guide, and I'm like, "Well, there's clearly a path there. Why can't I go in there?" And she's just like, "What is a Confederate soldier that has claimed that as his domain, and anybody who goes in there, he attacks." And I'm like, "Ghosts don't exist. I'm going in." And she's just like, "Okay."
Uh-oh.
So I went in, and immediately it was like the atmosphere just changed, and I was like, "Okay, my body's telling me to leave, and I'm a brash teenager, so I'm just gonna truck on forward." And I hear her "Call in, don't pass the fallen tree," and I'm just like, "I'll pass the fallen tree. If I want to pass the fallen tree, what are you gonna make me do?" And so I get to this fallen tree, and I put my foot on it, and so like my body immediately said, "No, absolutely not. We are not crossing that." And locked up, and the next thing you know, I hear this horse neigh. Can't see any horse, I just hear neigh. I hear packing, I hear a click, and then I see a flash of light and a loud bang, and something whizzed by my head. I got shot at by a ghost.
Maybe you got shot at by some homeless dude. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
No, it was the neigh of the horse was clearly close enough that if it was visible, I would have seen it.
But you said you saw a flash of light.
Yeah, I saw a flash of light. That was that came from no tree. There was no trees around it. It was in the open. It says pack, click, flash of light, and I'm like, oh, and I just turned around and I was like, I don't belong here. Nope.
Yeah, you got to get the fuck out of there.
Somebody just dropped out or joined?
And ever since then, I kind of want to go back and see what it feels like to get shot by a ghost.
I don't think it would be a very pleasant experience. I'm just gonna.
Or you might not even feel it.
It's never a pleasant experience.
What
It
about
depends
you,
on how
Madam
much-
Edge, or prom?
Well, you heard
Willow?
my craziest story.
I have one.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, I used to work at this haunted attraction called the Wicked Island. I was I was the banshee who would sit behind the witch, and once you're terrified of the witch, I would come out and scare you the other way. One year, we had a guy who came through. He went all the way to the chainsaws and ran the other way. Nobody ever saw him leave. Nobody ever saw him afterwards. We told each other the only way we could tell for sure that he was dead or not was if next week we had a new prop for the session.
Did you?
Oh, not disturbing at all. Really.
But the real question is here: did you have a new prop?
I don't remember.
Damn.
Okay.
Here's
I have
something.
one.
Here's a question.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. What's I guess not the most embarrassing Halloween costume you ever had, but the one where you look back on it and you feel the most shame. Maybe not in that moment, but looking back on it.
I was a banana once.
Oh.
That's cute though.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
went
have
around.
noticed.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding.
I went as Super Saiyan Goku, and I might as well look like a bloody banana.
Oh. Did you get your hair done like sticking up and?
I got a costume that had like a Super Saiyan wig and everything.
Oh.
It was utterly ridiculous.
I had a skeleton costume that was not as it was advertised. It was very flimsy, and half the bones pretty much fell off. So it just was like it was pretty much like I was wearing a black morph suit by the end of the day, because all the bones had fallen off at that point.
I think Celia also had a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about an embarrassing costume though. I grew up in a hunting family, and the state I live in, deer season is always the last weekend in October. And of course, we always know what happens at the end of October. So about half of the time I didn't get to go trick-or-treating because we were up camping. And when I was pretty little, like 6, 7, we had this old van from the 60s, and that's what my brother and I would sleep in to keep us out of the elements and stuff. And it was warmer than in a tent. And my uncle used to always tease me about the Mogollon monster. And my uncle used to tell me to make sure that the doors were latched on the van and stuff to keep me safe from the Mogollon monster. And one year I woke up, and I don't know what woke me up, but I woke up and I heard something, and I look out the window on my side and there's something standing, but all I can see is like the stomach and lower chest area, and it's all furry. And I think, okay, it's my uncle. He's like wearing some kind of fur coat, and he's pretending to be the monster, and he's trying to scare me. So I laid back down and covered my face, went back to sleep, didn't think too much about it. Woke up in the morning, told my brother, you know, and my brother's like, oh no, that's not right. And he called my uncle over, and they start searching around the van, and they find footprints. And then my brother stands on like the back edge of the van, and he's looking at the roof, and there's big handprints on the roof of the van.
Oh Christ!
And,
oh
wow.
I didn't know as a kid what they were actually telling me was the Mogollon Monster. It's Bigfoot.
Oh.
And
you think you had a close encounter with Bigfoot?
I had a close encounter with Bigfoot.
That's creepy, I gotta say.
Didn't know it. Because I thought it was my uncle playing a prank on me.
Yeah, probably saved your life.
Ophelia, fun story. While you're telling that story, and you mentioned deer season, I had to lay on my brakes because a deer tried to assassinate my car again.
Oh yeah, it is that time of year. It's the rut. So yes, please be careful. But yeah, so it's a good thing that I did think it was a joke, because I would have freaked out, and God only knows what would have happened then. So yeah, Bigfoot.
Only thing
so
I can
that's
think
close
of
to Halloween as I got. I was just saying that's as close to Halloween as I get, because
the only thing I can think of what happened to me around Halloween time is I was at my friend's house. They've all pretty much moved away by this point. But I was at my friend's house, and we were like 8, 9, 10, 11, that around that age, and there was always this story that they would tell every single year. They would tell it in the exact same way. We would tell it to each other about this. It wasn't like a paranormal thing, but it was like this kid who was from 2 neighborhoods over, who wasn't really supposed to be in our neighborhood because he had a history of causing trouble, especially around Halloween time. He would get a black like vest and black pants, black everything, so he was hidden, and he would get the most expensive looking clown mask that he could possibly find. He would put it on. He would get either I don't remember if it was a real knife, but he either got a fake knife or a real knife, and he would chase kids around the neighborhood. And this actually happened to me and a bunch of my friends one time. And I don't really remember the exact details of it, but basically we were just in my friend's yard hanging out on the trampoline because we didn't have a tree fort, and we were just telling kid ghost stories at that point. And I swear I remember this part vividly because it was me who said it. It's just like I was sort of facing the fence line to my other friend's house, and I see the guy. He's like 5 or 6 years older than all of us. He climbed over the fence, started running towards us with the black suit on and the mask, and I don't know if he was holding a knife or not. I didn't see him. It was just like, oh my god, is that him? And then everybody started screaming, and we ran. And honestly, I don't really remember what happened after that, but I do remember several of my friends and me getting lost because we decided to go the wrong way. Instead of going home, we decided to go towards this creek that we lived nearby to sort of try and lose them. Spent about 3 hours out, like way past what was our curfew at that point, in the dark, pretty terrified. And this was a day before Halloween, not actually on Halloween, but I don't remember the kid's name, but I do remember he got in trouble for something at school that was unrelated, so he moved and stopped terrorizing us around Halloween. But he was a real menace. He was a real menace, I gotta say.
What about you, Madam Raven, or HRN, or Weeping Willow, Seraphine? Jump in anytime, you guys. Prom.
I've got one.
Yeah, go for it.
This is back around, I want to say around 2002. Around, it was Halloween 2002. I was staying at a friend's house with a friend at someone else's house. And during Halloween night, I was upstairs in the computer, on the computer, just messing around. And I thought I heard, something going off, something happening downstairs where the bedroom was. Next, and didn't think much of it. Thought they knocked the lamp over or something. I don't know. Next morning, I get woken up by a knock at the door. I open the door up, and it was a police. Come to find out, the neighbor that lived directly behind her had actually committed suicide on their deck.
Oh.
And that thing I heard was that.
Oh no. No. Wow. That's scary.
Why would she commit suicide on someone else's deck?
Well,
That's
it wasn't
just
on
not
her.
right.
It was on his deck. It's just the house is behind this person's house.
Oh.
That took a dark turn quick.
Yeah, let's get a funny story in. I don't want the mood to turn bad.
Well, I know one Halloween, I dressed all in black, and I had this 6-foot tall hanging Grim Reaper. So, and I was in a small town called Wickenburg. Well, they're very churchy. And so I'm carrying this Grim Reaper, and it had a cardboard sign that said, "This is what happened to the last SOB that pissed me off."
I love
so
that.
great.
That's awesome.
It is awesome, yeah.
Oh, you want a funny story? I got funny for you. So one Halloween, me and my sister went to one of the haunted attractions. I believe it was Field of Screams, and we were walking through the corn maze, and my sister was in front for some reason. God only knows what bravery juice she was drinking, probably alcohol. Then her husband, her now ex-husband, and then me. And I was just chilling in the back, relaxing, just waiting for something to scare her. And this zombie clown pops out, scares the holy hell out of my sister. She jumps back, her fist, her hand just goes backwards, clocks her husband right in the nuts.
Oh.
He's down on the ground, like almost crying. I'm already laughing. And then the zombie clown just goes, "Sorry, dude." And I just was on the ground laughing my utter ass off. My ribs hurt for like 3 days after laughing that hard.
Did she punch his nuts or kick his nuts?
No. She came, so she jumped backwards and her hand came back with all the force of that jump and caught him right in the nuts.
Ouch.
Yeah, wow.
Just
So here's a funny one for you. I can go grab a whole can of nails and some super glue and go Pinhead for Halloween. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah,
I just
straight
got
to-
that.
Real quick, everyone, please, real quick. I wanted to say thank you to Night Terror Stories for stopping by, but he's gonna have to leave because he has to get up and go to work.
Okay, thank you for joining.
Oh, a few hours.
Thank you, Night Terror.
Absolutely.
Thank you, NT. Awesome to
Wonderful
have you.
having you here.
Can I also, I forgot until now. Can I also give a little shout out? It's because we're in a little break here.
Yeah.
What? Music.
Sorry, that was my alarm. Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was really confused for a second there.
I'm actually going to have to bounce out too, so.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Thank you, madam.
Being here with
Thank
us.
you, madam.
Yes, thank
It was good
you.
getting to talk to you, Madam Raven.
Bye-bye. Happy
Bye.
Halloween, everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you. Happy
Madam
Halloween.
Madam Raven.
Okay, that got quiet quick.
Yeah, right? Okay, so what were you...
Oh, right, yeah. I do want to say, due to the time, they couldn't be here, but I would just like to give a very special shout out to my best friend forever. They go by a lot of names. I call them Bliss. They've gone by Bliss Creepypasta. Their real name is Leah, but I just call them Bliss. And, hopefully one day Bliss can be on all of these live streams because they're just a blast to be around and they're really into horror stuff as well. So there's your shout out, Bliss. I did it. So.
Yeah, they're amazing, truly.
And
It was
hopefully
a great shout out. It was very blissful.
very blissful.
Blissful. I get what you did there.
I am full of bliss.
Bliss stacks.
Also,
All right,
hopefully
I'm-
soon, Scream Radio will be joining us. So,
Good, good.
go ahead, lady.
All right. Sorry, I have to tap out. I have a migraine brewing, but thank you so much for having me, everyone.
You're welcome,
It was
and
a lot
thank
of
you for
fun.
being here, lady.
Thank you,
Happy
lady.
Halloween.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
lady. Happy
Hearing
Halloween.
you.
Have a happy
Take care.
Halloween, and
See you at HorrorCon.
We'll see you at HorrorCon VR.
Bye, lady.
Bye,
you.
everyone. Love you
Bye.
all. Bye
Love
bye.
you
Feel
too.
better, lady.
Bye.
Bye.
So I was dressed as a banana with some maracas, and every time that they would request it, I would perform peanut butter jelly time.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
we
it-
talked about that song today.
Oh my god.
Why don't you go ahead and sing it to us now?
I'm good.
Yeah, man.
No, come on, we'll
Like,
back you up.
From the Family
No,
Guy.
no, we know exactly how it goes. We're okay.
And Raven in the chat shouts out Derringer because Derringer is always here, and Derringer is one hell of a person.
Yay,
For sure.
Derringer.
Derringer is great.
And Derringer is a boy.
Oh,
Correct.
Not just a firearm.
We had a very in-depth discussion about this.
As
Well,
soon as I give Scream
There,
the
alright, I
role, as soon as I give Scream the role, he will be joining us. So give me about 20 years, and I got this.
You have 2 seconds. You fail.
I know, horribly.
No.
Okay, somebody want to at him and let him know he should be
Yes.
able to join
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hi guys, it's Edge. Quick question. Sorry, I had to step away. I had a slight emergency. Are we still in Halloween stories?
Problem.
Yes, go for it.
So I've got kind of a creepy one that happened. It actually took place before I kind of stopped celebrating Halloween. It was kind of around that time. So when I was 15, 16, as you guys know, or some of you may know, wasn't the greatest teenager to be around. Anyway, so me and my friends were out celebrating the way we know how, with that underage drinking, which I don't recommend or condone. Anyway, so I lived in the back in Podunk, West Virginia. So there were a lot of empty houses in that area. One of the empty houses, however, a mom and her infant daughter had passed away in that house. They're not really sure how it happened, but everybody thinks it was poison. That being said, this night we were out. We were kind of drinking, walking down the streets, doing what, punk ass teenage boys do at that time of the hour. And in this house, there was a rocking chair that had been smashed, by other punk kids, or it may have been us. I don't really remember. At any rate, this night, this rocking chair was back together. I mean, it was still there. While we were approaching the house, we could actually see the rocking chair rock just a little bit. So I'm like, I'm kind of 2 sheets, 3 sheets to the wind, whatever you want to call it. I decide to go into the house and investigate because it's really weird that this smashed rocking chair is now, back together. I go inside the house and the rocking chair is once again shattered, smashed on the floor, which to me is nuts. I hear somebody walking upstairs. So I'm starting to freak out a little bit, but being the macho kid that I am, I decide to go upstairs to investigate. And of course, nothing was up there. I come back downstairs, and of course, the chair is still shattered. My friends are running away at this point. I can see them out the front window running down the road away from the house. I don't know what's going on. I go to the front door. I cannot open it. So now, of course, in my drunken haze, I start kicking the front door. Would not open. So I kind of maybe dove through the front window, at least this is what I remember, because I don't really... Anyway, by the time I get up, turn around, and start running away, the window is no longer shattered, and the chair is still put together. Like it's still intact in this living room, rocking. So I have no idea. Like I said, I was a little tipsy, maybe more than tipsy, you know. But I remember distinctly diving through the front window, but it was still intact after. So yeah,
I mean, for a second there, I thought you were about to say the girl from The Exorcist popped up in your face, like that one scary rocking chair video.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here if that stuff happened. But no, that was the creepiest, craziest Halloween for me ever.
Wow,
that's
oh
my God.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking creepy.
That's
pretty
nuts.
creepy.
All right, I've got one more
right
for
up there
y'all,
with-
if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
So when I was in the army, for 24 years. I was stationed in a little town called Kitzingen, Germany. Now, inside of Kitzingen, Germany, there's a cemetery. I can show you. I've got pictures that I can actually link into the chat here for you guys. And one of these, and in this cemetery, there's this one particularly unique 500-year-old grave, or what would you call it, a crypt, that actually belongs to Vlad Dracul.
Ooh.
It is a legend now. So inside of this tower, and I'll tell you guys how I found all this out here in a moment. I'm just kind of setting up the backdrop here. So inside of in Kitzingen, Germany, there is this tower where the top of the steeple actually leans to the right. Again, I can link pictures for you guys if you like. And so while
That
we
would
were,
be awesome.
so one night, so my first year in Germany, here, I'll go ahead and drop them right now.
You have to drop them in our chat. We'll have to put them
Great
in
Matters.
for you.
There's the mural that sits at the top of the crypt.
Oh wow.
Let's see if I can find the image with the grave marker. But that mural right there is they've just recently restored it. I grabbed that one off the internet, but that's part of it there. And there's two of them up there. There's one that looks like that, and there's another one that is all skeletons and impaled people.
Oh,
nice.
Right.
Lovely.
Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, so there's this annual event around Halloween called Fashion. Fashion is kind of like Carnival in Brazil or our Halloween, that kind of thing. And a couple rules of fashion is one rule is you don't wear a tie. Not safe for work moment. So basically, if you wear a tie out in public and a young lady or a young gentleman comes up and cuts your tie, it's a good time. Could be a good time. And it's a tradition in this particular part of Germany. Well, me being about 26 years old at the time, still fit and pretty, this young lady, and I didn't know about this. I was out. I just got done doing some stuff, and I had a tie on. Oh, I was coming back from a buddy's wedding. This one young lady, who happened to catch my fancy, comes up and clips my tie. Well, having been briefed about 3 months earlier that when this happens, this is the custom, this is tradition. Of course, who am I to say, oh no, woe is me, right? No, I'm going to go play along with it. Right. So we go along and we start making out, and we start over by the tower, which I'm about to link. So there we go.
I thought it was going. I thought it was going to go in the opposite way, and you were going to get pissed or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the tower picture that I have for you guys. So anyway, so we go along, we're making out under this tower, and she drags me across the way, and she drags me through these wrought iron gates, and then of course we start making out, heavy petting, all that stuff, and I look up and I see that freaking mural. And not the pretty one, the one with all the skeletons and the impaled bodies and all this. So about this time, based on my early experiences with wrought iron gates, I'm kind of like getting a little nervous here. Had a few too many Hefeweizens, you know. I'm getting like, oh, I don't know what's going on. This is kind of creepy. Every time she bites my neck, I think I'm looking over and seeing something run across the graveyard. I mean, my mind is just going everywhere. So eventually, you know, wanting to be the gentleman, I say, you know, I'm going to go take you to the bar and buy you a beer. What was your name again? And so we go up, I grab her, and we go over to this little bar called the Alta Keller, which means wine cellar in German, and above it's a sports bar. We dance the night away and end up dating her for 3 or 4 months. But that is one of my creepiest Halloween stories. But this grave actually exists in a town called Kitzingen, Germany.
Wow.
So it was a moment of intimacy made a little bit, more memorable by the fact that you were extremely fucking creeped out while you were doing this whole thing.
I made out on Dracula's grave.
Fuck you, Dracula! I made out. Ha! I win, and I didn't die.
Is that now the true definition of "I want to suck your blood"?
Oh, the true definition of "I want to suck you something else."
Oh.
Well, y'all, I want to say I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
You're welcome.
It's been awesome. Y'all have a good night, and it's time for me to get ready to go to bed and get ready for
Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Okay, thank you for joining, Prom. Good night, everyone.
We'll talk to you soon, honey. Love you.
Love you. Take care.
All right.
Take care.
Love you. All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
So, do you think that tradition with the tie clipping got started because basically they just snip the tie and like you got nothing to tie you down anymore?
It could be.
Maybe.
I don't know.
The real question is, you probably have to be a really, specific kind of stiff, stuffy person to be wearing a tie out in public like that a lot of the time. At least.
Why is
ties like
always
that
bragging?
Are very 20th century. They didn't have ties like that in the 19th century. It's very much a modern thing.
Well, I think it came back from other things. I think there was more of a tradition. That's just a modern rendition of the tradition.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, alrighty.
Here's a couple places.
Yeah, here's a more. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say there's a couple places here in Arizona that if you come in wearing a tie, they will cut your tie off and staple it to the wall or the beam, one of the ceiling joists, or wasn't that Wrestler's Roost that used to do that? Cece or Christine, wasn't that Wrestler's Roost that used to cut people's ties off? Do you remember?
I think we lost Cece.
Yeah, I think we lost her.
Okay, well, anyway, there was a pretty famous restaurant here in the Phoenix area of Arizona that all of the Arizonans, people from back east would come and, okay, well, we're going out to a fancy restaurant. The Arizonans would wear a bolo tie, which is of course the state tie of Arizona, and everybody else would wear the Windsor knotted tie, and their ties would get cut off. Of course, they don't. Oh, Christine says yes, so it was Wrestler's Roost. They don't cut the bolo ties, just the,
CCG, are you back?
Yes, I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, and it didn't matter if it was, a really expensive silk tie. They cut it.
Wow.
What were you saying, Grim?
Yeah, I said, did Ken hear any whispers while he was making out, or it was just he imagining things happening? Like, did he hear a whisper such as like this?
I can smell you.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Okay.
Grim, he's easy, Grim, easy on the soundboard.
Okay.
Oh, one more side note about that is, so this leaning tower, on the top of this tower is a gold ball, and one of the local urban legends around Kitzingen, Germany is if the town ever comes under attack again, because they were under attack in World War II and again in World War I, the tower, if they hit the tower will fall, and that gold ball contains Dracula's heart. It will land on the grave, give Dracula back his heart, he will rise and then save the town.
That's awesome. That's actually really awesome.
That is. I like that.
Wow. They hope that's how it happens.
Yeah, we really want to bring back the man that impelled, people, and yeah, let's so do that.
So if you look in chat there, I put a picture of the tower. I put a picture of the tower. And I'm gonna...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Grave marker?
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
That looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks really awesome. I gotta say.
yeah.
I got a couple more I'll throw up there real quick.
Here's a question while you do that. To everybody and also people in the chat, favorite and least favorite Halloween candy.
Least
I
favorite
love
gotta be
candy
the
corn.
circus corn. Yeah, the candy corn.
The candy corn.
Least favorite for me.
I love me some candy.
Oh,
corn.
that's my favorite, bro.
I love candy corn. I mean, it's not
Circus
my
peanuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it tastes like circus peanuts, only more solid.
What?
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like.
Hey.
Yeah,
I love circus peanuts.
What about that kind of honey flavored stuff with the peanut butter inside? Comes in the orange and black wax paper.
Oh, that's classic peanut butter kisses. I love them things.
While you guys are talking, I'm working on Operation Fix My $40 headphones because I'm too broke to buy new ones. The earmuff popped off. So what is my genius brain thing? Oh, it popped off clean. Gorilla Glue for the win.
Oh.
Just be sure to let the Gorilla Glue dry before you put them on. Just
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let it dry overnight.
Orange candy is the best candy.
Did you say Gorilla Glue?
I did. I did say Gorilla Glue.
Okay.
That's okay. We all knew what you meant.
Yeah. It was funny. Don't worry.
Okay, somebody said something about the best candy. Who was that?
The favorite and least favorite Halloween candies. Go.
No. Somebody just answered it. Somebody just said their favorite candy.
The best candy.
Who was
Candy
it?
corn.
No, he just said something else, but
Derringer said his favorite is candy corn, least favorite is the rest of them.
right. But I mean, someone here in chat.
Ken, was it you?
I said that candy corn's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
I like the caramel flavored candy corns.
I'm actually, people seem to.
Oh, those are good.
I actually am mostly just a fan of the plain Hershey's milk chocolate, and people seem to want to kill me for that, for me liking just milk chocolate.
That's
I don't know why.
delicious.
No, milk chocolate is good.
You can't go
Bro,
wrong with
those
a
go to a
classic.
certain part in everybody's
those
heart.
bang.
No, see, what my favorite thing to do, I like with milk chocolate, especially Hershey Kisses, is to get like 2 or 3 of them, just pop them in my mouth and just suck on them like they're freaking like lightsabers, just so that they melt in my mouth because they taste delicious.
I like putting them.
The ones with almonds.
I like putting
the
them in
almonds
my coffee. The Hershey Kisses.
I can't think of it.
Yeah.
I've never tried that. Is that good?
Yes, it is very good.
Yeah, it is very
Yeah.
Yep.
It's milk chocolate in coffee.
Yes, Kit Kats are good too.
Kit Kats are delicious.
Yes, Kit Kats.
Am I the only one that thinks that pumpkin, like just a holiday, like pumpkin, the Easter, the eggs, and then like the Christmas tree, Reese cups taste better than the the average Reese cups?
No,
I'm
you're
sure they taste
you're,
better.
you're absolutely correct. You are
Yeah,
correct.
no, those are so much better than the
100% false.
original.
It's the same thing.
Okay, I'm probably going to be booted out of the community, but I can't stand regular Snickers, but I love the peanut butter Snickers.
What?
Peanut butter Snickers is great.
What?
And you yell at me for not watching Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Well, yeah, it's a travesty that you haven't watched it.
Right?
It's a travesty not to like.
Let's
Snickers.
do the time warp again, PA.
You're both heretics, okay, for different reasons.
Hey, Seraphine, why don't
Hey,
you come
isn't
up
that
to the
what the whole
lab?
point of our community is?
Hey, Seraphine, why don't you come up to the lab and see what's on the slab?
Oh, I love that song. I can't tell you how hilarious it was to watch that movie with zero warning of what I was getting into when I was a freshman in college. Nobody told me. They said
When you
it's
were
a
a
musical. No. Well, yes, in the terms of Rocky Horror Picture Show, yes, absolutely. But it was this girl that I was trying to impress. I was like, yeah, I'm cultured. I'm into musicals and stuff like that. And she says, oh, have you watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show? And I was like, pshaw, of course. But like
You're like, how bad could it be? And then you're like,
Yeah, no, man, the look on my face gave it away. I have never seen this in my life. It shows.
I went to. Okay, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the one about the tranny, right?
The sweet transvestite from transsexual.
Okay, yes, I have seen it. I have seen it.
With Tim Curry.
Tim Curry's
I have
great
seen
in
it.
everything he does.
Oh,
Yes.
I watched it literally for the same reason.
And also, can we just agree that Tim Curry is a treasure for Halloween? I mean, he did Legend.
Yes.
He was It from Pennywise. He's Dr. Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror. I mean, this guy can do no wrong.
So
He's the butler in Clue.
So
he is the butler in Clue.
Remember the Three Musketeers?
No.
Yeah, he was
Yes, he was in the Three Musketeers.
So, not Tim Curry related. Not Tim Curry related. But does anybody else here know that the actor that played Charles Lee Ray and did the voice for Chucky was Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings movie?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know
He
that
was
until today.
also.
I was
He
just
was
looking up and
also.
He was a lot younger back then. He was a lot less worm-tonguey.
He was also in one of the in Alien Resurrection. He was in Alien Resurrection, the freaky one that like when the alien was striking at the window glass, he was like trying to kiss it and make all kissy faces with it.
Yeah.
That's the weird scientist. Is the same guy, and he did not do the voice of every Chucky. There were other actors that did the voice.
No,
Oh, that's cool.
He did the majority of them though.
I think he
He
did
did,
like
like,
the original
2.
trilogy or so.
He
No,
did
I
like
looked
2
it
of
up.
them.
I looked it up. He did all 3, and then like the Seed of Chucky and the Cult of Chucky. I was looking up his film. I was looking up his filmography today.
Guys, I wanted to say
Well-
thank you very much for having me, but I'm gonna have to bow out now. My dog is getting a little more crazy, so.
Well, thank you for joining
Thank you very-
Nightmare's Edge.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Edge,
Thank
for
you for being
coming.
here, brother.
Much appreciated. Happy Halloween.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
and same to you
Nice
guys.
meeting you, Nightmare.
And
See you at
again,
the Archon.
yep. And again,
Okay.
congratulations on 100 subscribers.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
congrats.
congratulations.
Actually, funny story about that, real quick. I
Did
made
you
it
lose
up to
the thumb?
104. I made it up to 104. Woke up this morning at 96. So
no.
now I'm at 99.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't feel
I-
bad. I made it to
Super
84
excited.
yesterday.
Well,
Woke up at 80.
let's use the power of the live stream. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Nightmare's Edge, go and subscribe right now.
I was up to 881. I'm now back to 876.
So yeah, they must have had a cleaning last night or something, but
Right?
real
That's-
disappointing.
Yeah, I lost 4 subs last night. I'm still trying to make my first 100.
You'll get there. I know it.
You'll get there. Real quick, hello to Scream in the chat. Hello to As the News Titans. Thank you
Hey,
both for joining us.
Hey, Scream.
So,
He was in
So-
Halloween too. He's a sheriff.
So if we're doing like the fun connections things, like how we said Tim Curry and then the guy who was Wormtongue but also Chucky, who is in the Lord of the Rings, along with Christopher Lee, who played Dracula.
Ooh.
We can all disagree that Christopher Lee is not just an American treasure; he is a worldwide treasure.
Yeah.
He's not American, is he? I thought he was English.
But no, but he lived in America, so he became by default he became our treasure.
Like we just claim the ones that are cool. Like if they're cool, they're ours.
Let's be real. America just takes what it wants. He's now ours. Thank you.
Yeah, Raven says Christopher Lee was British. He was part of the British Secret Service. He could kill you in 7 languages, which I believe, and I think in any language he kills me, and it would be awesome.
Let's just everyone's wrong. Everyone's wrong. Even me. We're not addressing him by his proper title. It is
Well,
Sir
look,
Christopher.
no, let's correct
He was
that for a
also a
second.
lead singer in a metal band, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Let's just correct that for what you just said there. Everyone's wrong at times, but especially you. Okay?
I am never wrong, so shut up. I am always correct. It is Sir Christopher Lee. You will bend the knee.
You're just one of those comedians that's going to say, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Is that how it is?
Exactly.
Dig in your
I'm not
heels.
always right, just never wrong. You see, I knew you were smart. I knew I liked you.
I'm right there with you,
Willow,
PA.
are
I'm
you
never
still
wrong
here?
either. There was that.
Yeah,
there
I'm
was
still here.
Okay. Jump in anytime, Willow. Feel free. Just say, hey, I got something to say.
Yeah, don't mind us. We're just being idiots right now.
Hey, I'm just
Willow.
I got
enjoying-
something to
I'm
say.
Say it
enjoying
loud and
it.
say it proud.
Okay, what do you got to say, Willow?
I like graveyards.
You cannot lie.
We were counting on you, Willow.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, we really put Willow on the spot there. He just freaked out.
Willow, if you
He's
ever,
like that meme.
Willow,
Says,
Willow,
"I love frames."
quick, you have 1 minute to decide how you want to die.
Oh, easily drug overdose.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Well, okay. He didn't take long to think about that.
unexpected, but okay.
Yeah.
No judgment here.
It's very realistic. I mean, that's doable.
I would say
Right.
freeze to death. Freeze to death because you won't
Sure.
feel anything. You will just fall asleep.
Now, I spent some time in Alaska, and let me tell you, being cold sucks.
You will feel it up until a certain point. After that,
I
you
know,
fall
but
asleep.
I actually prefer freeze rather than heat. So
If-
I would say freezing to death.
If I get to pick the way I go, if I get to pick the way I go out, heart attack from eating bacon and pie every day of my life.
Hey,
Why did
now that's an idea.
I got the feeling
So
you're gonna say something like
question.
that, PA.
100% fighting a tiger.
So I have a question for
move.
everybody.
Okay.
Are you a first kind of person or a sequel?
What?
That
Are you,
really
like,
is
are
serious.
are you like the original movie kind of person, or do you like prefer the sequels? Is what she's asking. I believe.
Oh, like the sequels
Oh,
or like the remake though?
I guess it depends.
Sequels or
I like the
remakes?
book.
For a second,
so-
for a second.
Are you saying if we prefer original movies or sequels, or are you saying do we feel ourselves as people?
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say.
Okay, what I mean
Technically, the
is,
sequel to my dad.
right. What I mean
We all
is,
are.
what I mean is, like, I will always be the first kind of girl. There's not too many sequels I like. Like Tim Curry, the original It is It. The second one sucked. Oh dear God, I'm gonna say this. Sorry, Tony, I love you. Like Tony Todd in Candyman X amount of years ago, spot on, nailed it, phenomenal. The second one, I'm like, what the hell am I watching?
So, like, are we talking like Madonna's remake of American Pie kind of sequel? Or are we talking about Disturbed Sound of Silence remake?
Okay, so you have.
That one is
Excellent remake. Holy cow.
So, okay,
Like,
the big guns.
guys.
like also Zombies by Bad Wolf. I mean, like,
So,
Yeah.
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 So, guys, what I mean is if Halloween created 12 movies, do you prefer the first one over the other 11, or do you prefer the first, third, and 13th?
Okay,
I'd have to say for nostalgia's sake.
There's
I'm gonna be
nothing better. There's no better zombie movie than Night of the Living Dead.
Living Dead.
Period.
I mean,
End of story.
If we're talking about movies, then I
Original
would
or
say.
remake?
If we're talking about movies, I would say it could easily depend, but actually no. If we're talking about movies, I would
Mostly
say
first, I
original, mostly first. But if you're talking about stuff like other forms, like books, video games, that kind of thing, that heavily depends. Like just for
Yeah,
example,
that one.
classic the classic example is the Silent Hill series. Many people love the first one, but the second one is kind of more critically acclaimed because it was just refined. It went in a different direction, but it still was better in most aspects compared to the first one. So
I think that's kind of the problem, though,
Night of the
because
Living
like.
Dead. Night of the Living Dead, I will always love the original black and white, just like Psycho. But I will admit that the second Night of the Living Dead was tolerable. It was good.
But not so with Psycho. The second Psycho sucked.
It did. It sucked.
So it's like original Pinhead or whatever the thing they got on the screen they're calling Pinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Original.
All the way.
Original Pinhead.
So I tend to lean towards H.P. Lovecraft, psychological, that genre. I really enjoy. I prefer Hellraiser over Friday the 13th.
I mean, you gotta
prefer
just
things like that.
Sometimes it's a task that not a lot of people can complete. It's like getting out of the shadow of the first whatever came before what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like a very famous example of a sequel sucking just blatantly is the American version of The Ring did decently well, but the second one just sucks. It sucks in comparison. There's so much stereotype in that movie, and
in that case, Grudge, the second Grudge, the second American Grudge.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Ugh.
Yeah, the second Hunger Game.
What about you, HRN?
Permiso, por favor. Sí, ningún problema. Hey, El Bard. Thank you for having me here. I gotta take off. I didn't mean to interrupt like that.
Adios, mi amigos.
Good night, Midnight Bard. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Seraphine.
Bard, before
Thank
you go,
you.
I gotta appreciate. I appreciate that. You're like nothing seems to shut a chat up more than when he starts talking.
Yeah,
we're all like, what's going on now?
What the hell's going on here? Hi, Josie Kitty.
Hi, Josie, my wifey.
Hi, Josie, and adios, mis amigos. I hope you guys have a very happy Halloween. And,
yes, happy Halloween.
I will try to make it to HorrorCon so that I can see you guys there.
Thank you. I love you. I love you, sexy bastard.
Hey, ECG, I have to drop off as well.
Okay, HRN.
You guys were ending the show.
Yeah. But thank you guys. This was a lot of fun.
You're very welcome.
We should do more events like this. I think they're great.
Yes, I think we should.
This is fun.
Thank you, HRN.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right, HR, I love you, buddy.
Yeah,
love you. Take care.
Oh my God, it's already been almost 90 minutes since the stream started. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and Sis, you want to start the closing, or do you want me?
This has been a lot of fun.
Can I do a shameless plug real quick?
Yes.
All right. In 2 minutes, Danny Dreadful's having a premiere, so if you guys want to head on over there, I would love to see you guys over there.
Yeah, thank you, PA. It's actually a plug for me because it's video me and here.
I knew there was another reason why I wanted to give it a shout out because you're actually in it.
Yeah,
before we do the outro, I think if you guys want to, I can do the customary Nevermore Collective ad space because I'm great at that, I guess.
I'm gonna drop this Danny Dreadful link in the chat.
All right, nice. CCG, do you want me to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Everybody that stepped out early, thanks for the stories. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Christine, Josie, thanks for stopping by, honey. Derringer, as always, you were here for us.
The Scary Show.
The Scary Show, yes. Gamma Akutabi. Who else was here? Going way back. Just about everybody was from the
Creepy
show.
Tales.
Miss Creepy Tales. Adam. Turan was here. Colonel Pasta was here for a little bit. General was in here. Anyway, thank you everybody from the chat. Patience, thank you for letting us borrow Raven. Raven, thank you again, honey. You're always so great at this. CCG, thank you for doing the show with me. As always, love you, honey. My sister from another mister. I'm out.
Love you too. Okay, okay, everyone. Thank you to everyone in the chat for joining Philia and I and all the amazing, talented content creators that joined us tonight, and those in the chat for our first annual Halloween special. Thank you, Patience. Thank you, Raven. Thank you to everyone that joined us on our first annual special. And next week, November 4th, we will have Spirit Voices. So be sure to stop by, 6 p.m. PST. So until then, stay frightened. And remember, if you listen closely, the graves always whisper. Seth, send us out.
Well, thank you everybody for joining. This has been assembled still here right now. This has been As the Raven Dreams, Crazy Ken's Storytime, Creepy Clown Girl, Dr. Grimm, myself, Midnight Researcher, PA Nightmares, Weeping Willow, and Philia Noctis. This has been the Haunted Punchbowl first annual Halloween special of Grave Matters. Grave Matters and the Haunted Punchbowl are both brought to you by the Nevermore Collective. The Nevermore Collective is a group of content creators that have come together to create a stage. This platform is for anyone in the community and is designed for content that may not fit on your normal channel. Currently, there are 2 interview shows, The Traveler's Tavern and Grave Matters. We also have some narrators that game on this channel, and a show about cryptids. If you have any questions about joining or hosting a show on the platform, please reach out to any of us. As the Raven Dreams, PA Nightmares, or 242 Reads. And remember, once you join the collective, you can leave nevermore. This has been
night.
Midnight Researcher, seeing you out, and I will see you all around.
Happy Halloween.
Peace,
Bye.
guys.
See ya.
Stay safe, everybody.
Halloween.
Happy
Take care.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.